Hello and welcome to my reflection brought to you by Screencastify and Powtoon. So the objectives for my students for this final project that I created. My students need to work collaboratively and collectively to present research utilizing multimedia. Those are the objectives here. My students will have a choice and a voice in their learning as they participate in this constructivist activity that I have created for them. As far as this course goes, it was very beneficial for me to know the end game. Knowing what I was working towards from day one was really, really beneficial and made the creation process much easier for me as a student. And ultimately, I feel like it created a more effective final product for my students. Since I knew what I was working towards, I was able to really put a lot of thought into what I was doing to make sure that it connected to my final project. So backwards design, big thumbs up. I created an authentic learning activity using digital tools to activate deep learning and require students to interact, collaborate, and publish work with their peers. And those are representative of the two ISTE standards that you see right here at the bottom of your screen in the bottom left corner. As far as the TPACK intersections, I was looking through the list of TPACK and we truly hit just about every single TPACK listed in our syllabus. And so I decided to choose the two that I felt were really exemplified in the final project itself. But again, their journey to the final project, we hit so many of the TPACK standards. But as far as the final project itself, candidates design, facilitate diverse learning activities that incorporate digital tools and resources. My project is definitely doing that. And then the candidates to incorporate theories and research to design and implement effective learning environments for all students. Again, this project that I've created for my students to collaboratively work together in a multimedia presentation is definitely reflected in those standards. My big idea takeaway. Thank you for the idea. There was really two. First, the backwards design. Again, this was extremely effective for me as both a teacher and a student. And so this reminds me that I really need to be transparent with my students about what the final objective is for them in my class. So I think I do a good job of that, but I feel like this is a reminder that I really need to be as transparent as possible on just about everything we do. Here's where you're going. So there you go. It's also one of the few times, it's sad to say, it's one of the few times I've ever been able to create and transfer an assignment from my own education into my classroom. And so the relevance of the assignment created a higher level of engagement for me. So this is yet another reminder for me that the significance of making something relevant, it really increases engagement. I need to remember that in my own classroom because, again, this was fantastic. I was able to create something that I'm going to be able to take and transfer right into my own class. So thank you so much for a great class. Appreciate you interacting with me, and we'll see you later.